Alright, I grab scissors this time to make it nice and easy and quick. Oh, that box is done for. Oh, and plus we also did get 2 of the golden packs, right, that I haven't opened. I'd be interested to see if you could use a precise scale. With rainbow foil and, double-sided metallic foiling, cold foiling, could have some sort of weight discrepancy. Actually, third answer, right? If you're being more literal. I buy my stuff from Good Games here in Oz. Usually where I get all my boxes from, because I have no local LGS or store. I am out in a very small country, rural town. Alright, let's see what we can find. So, all we really are interested in is the back cards, right? So, a more majestic start off, which is good. We're still looking for a lot of the Zen playsets. Just, nothing rainbow foil. Where do I put the junk cards? That's the question. Nothing in this pack, though. Well, there, junk there. Oh, people have joined. I really need to get alerts for follows and whatnot. Wasn't very prominent on Twitch, but it's starting to rack up. Good Prodigy. Thank you for following. Just the Meridians and I'd be happy, right? Then at least I'd have one playable version of every legendary for the set. So far we're not getting anything fantastic. I also would say if you have levels of alignment, probably try and sell them. I just can't see that holding its high value. Well, there should be, I'm guessing, 3 of you on YouTube then, and 1 of you on Twitch. I don't have the overall. Yeah, well, not the. I have the overall. I don't have the breakdown. Yeah. I also really need a rubbish box. Can't wait for paper pack. They did say Japan was going to get paper packs. I'll just chop them all open while we're here. Oh, that one was very close to getting cards. Oops. Squish them down, make sure first. Much better. All these little nibs fly everywhere. Alright. See if I damaged any cards. At the very least, it should just be the token and whatnot. We can do this the easier way, right? So all we care about is these 2 cards in the pack. The foil, and whether or not... Well, actually 3, because this can be something as well. If it's nothing... We might as well do it in mass as well, right? So I can take these out nice and easy. Go to... Junk. We see a full backed card. Let me add that to the pile too. Right, so just the 2. This will spoil though if we get any of the marbles or anything. Oh, so like that could be something, or it could just be like a Crouching Tiger token. Once we have a nice stack, we'll go through them all. And hopefully there's decent pulls. another chance at something. But most likely a Crouching Tiger. Very curious why they... Well, I understand, obviously, the Crouching Tigers goes in hand, right? But other than that, I feel like it could have just been a double-sided token. They could have even done the, I don't know if you make that many, but, you know, the 1 Crouching Tiger, 3 Crouching Tigers would probably be sufficient. That's kind of weird. And it's not the same as popping, you know, silver down. Alright. Almost through the box. 1, 2, 3. Nope, that was 1 too many. Doesn't matter. The hiss is throwing me off because I keep thinking it's a silver token. But no Marvel. Still be a legendary. From EA. Something else. No worries. Oh, that's kind of weird. Did you see that? The, never noticed that before, if that's a thing, but the, resource icons and, well, the attack icon. Interesting. I guess it's just more pronounced in the wording. Never caught that they're reflective. Cool. Well, that's definitely a bubble, so that's nothing. I do miss heavy hitters. Wherever the bubble was in the Japanese prints, that was the cold foil. Like, packs were very readable. Which I think has been said a few times about Belgium and Japan, right? Japan seems a lot more, what's the word? Methodical? Pack design and boxes and everything like that. Whereas Belgium just seems like strict randomness. Okay, we got our little big stack. Let's see if we got anything. Oh, Gorgon's Gaze to start off. That's actually kind of nice. I think I do already have a playset though, from all the boxes we've opened. Untamed, nada, nada. A Tenant. Fortunately, you only need 1 copy, so I feel like that card's just going to diminish greatly. And it's kind of curious that it wasn't, you know, short printed or anything to that degree. Because they have done that for Equipment Majestics, so it feels like, you know, it should have been done for the Tenant, interestingly. Same with the Sacred Arts. So they seem to be quite a lot less common. I have tons of the Tenants. Apparition, Double Trouble. Forgetting which ones are foils. Tide Chakra. Ah, well, it's gorgeous. I love the fact that, you know, there's secrets to this card. Right, so in the way, underneath the text, we have weird additional arms, right? Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So they both have 2 arms. 2 of the Shielders both have arms coming out of their kimonos. Curiously. But I do believe... I can't remember if it was the full art. No. Alright, so it's not a reprint, but I would have kind of rather the Meridians. Just to complete the set. I have the Rainbow Foil, and I have the Cold Foil now, which is nice. Where is my pack? The sleeves. Oh, they're the inner sleeves. They're not what I want. What's this one, I think? But still a nice pull nonetheless. These inner sleeves as well? They are. I've misplaced my sleeves. Fantastic. Well, I guess we'll just delicately leave it on top. I'll find them later. Alright. Back to the stack. Nada, 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 nada. Dust. Well, depending how long it takes for Dromai. So, Living Legend, why don't we spitball for that for a while, right? I don't think the issue is, you know, speed of characters rotating out. It's the rate at which they rotate in that is sort of holding it back. Because the lifespan that LSS is aiming for is a good, I think it was like 15 to 20 months for a high-performing hero. At least that was the third update previous, right? Then they sped things up under the premise of them introducing 15 new heroes. Oh, visit the Golden Anvil portal. And then, of course, they've reined it in a bit more. So it is a curiosity what their time frame there is, what time frame they're actually aiming for. But a 2-year cycle for any given hero makes a lot more sense, because the development cycle is about that, right? Is about 2 to 3 years for any given specific class to rotate back around, right? So for any card to LL, for them to have that, again, 2 to 3 year lifespan, gives them time to reprint, right? Without having to methodically go, crap, these are getting close. We need to reprint them now. Those go there. That goes there. But I think therein lies the issue, right? They are sort of overwhelmed, and we don't know when we're getting Tails or anything back. And overall, the design philosophy and everything has drastically changed. Looking at 2.0 and everything in the past compared to now. You sort of have the whole issue of continuing to chase their tail and reprint versus, new, fancy, and interesting, like part of the Mistveil. No matter what form the Tails heroes come back in, right, they will be, lesser compared to their previous. So regardless of how much interest people had, it will feel different, which is a problem in itself. It's curious. But hopefully with Living Legend being part of skirmishes and whatnot, sort of breathes a bit more life into it. It's better across the board, but yeah, we'll have to see. Alright, well, you got a legendary, so not high hopes to get the Meridians as well in this case, but we can hope. I know the Rainbow Foil, which is probably prettier, in all honesty. He's not really going for much, because I don't think it's overly playable in Enigma. If he likes it, she just doesn't love it. Just because there's already so many infinite auras. I assume the Cold Foil is still keeping up. I mean, I have him right in front of us. You can literally click on it. Yeah, there we are. Meridians. Yeah. 30 for the Rainbow. 100, but probably dropping for the Cold Foil. Versus Mask, what we just pulled. I assume has gone up. Yeah, 250. Space for the case, which is really nice. You can open semi-guilt free. Alright, see what we can find. Need like a card sorter. Right? The machine just specifically pulls out the back four to make this easier on me. I mean, I can just do the pack four, not worry about the token, and that's going to be a lot easier. 1, 4. And then I also don't have to look in case we do get a Marvel. Which I suppose a little better. Chances are, though, it will peek through. Just super shiny. It's the wrong way. Face down, face up. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's quicker overall, definitely, to tear through the case this way. It's downtime where I have to, talk and fill the space with random assortments of words. They're entertaining, exciting. Who do you think is first going to be banned from Mistveil? I think Enigma, as popular she is, dies off a little bit, and Zen is sort of the front runner. Alright, half to go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So I haven't gone many murky waters either to play with Riptide, unfortunately. It's also the one card that I really want from the set. Well, no marbles so far. One, two, three, 4. Oh, and that's what we can talk about. So, 15 heroes this year, yeah? Let's count them out. So, again, I, in all honesty, would debate whether LSS view, young and old as new, right? So, heavy hitters being 12 versus 6. But we'll say it's just the characters, not the actual cards or formats, right? So, we have 5 from heavy hitters, right? Ryan is a reprint. We then have 3 from Mistveil. That's 8. We then also have New Moon, though, as well as Blaze, right? So that's 10 so far. The statement, start of the year, or end of last year, whatever it was that there'd be 15 new heroes. So it means that there's at least 5 left, right, to meet that target. So we have the strike decks, which we do know are going to be new heroes. So say there's 2 to 3, but I feel like it'd be 4. I feel like they'd do 4 strike decks, right? That means that the last set of the year could be anything. It could be single class, it could be full reprints, it could be... it could even be, 6, because we have that little plus. But, right, I think that does rein in that overall. The last set of the year will be something a bit more contained, rather than something like heavy hitters with, again, a giant 6-class set. Well, I do think the tri-class set, it works really well. Because there's just so much for everyone to latch onto. So it'd be nice if the Arcane is given that treatment, right? And there's 6. Like 2 Wizards, 2 Runeblades, 2 whatever else comes in. We'll have to see. Alright. What do we get out of this box? Nothing. Foil. Bubble. Token. Foil. Is that the cold foil? It is the cold foil. Strides of Reprisal. So I believe this is being taken a lot. Welcome back, Saitama. I'm gonna have to type it in. Yeah, so I believe this is being used quite eagerly for Zen. Doubt it's holding it all. I mean, $4 for a common cold foil, right? It's still pretty strong, interestingly. Oh, I also see levels, which is fantastic. At least I believe it is, yes. Foil levels. Good. I think something to try and get rid of. Was that adult new? No. Bonds of Agony. I'm not really pulling out the foils anymore. We'll go through them later. Nada. Inducement. Lovely foil, though. Nada. No. I'm just looking for the M's. Or something better. Another Tenant, right? So one in every box. Again, it just feels weird. It being a legendary, being a restricted card, that they didn't short print it. Blanche, then... Nada. Also not really getting many adult heroes. We were lucky enough in the first case, right, to pull like 2 of them, and in the next case to pull a 3rd. It feels like they're a bit more common, but then also we're not really pulling any now. Haven't seen a single one. Push away, Enigma. Seeds. Come on. A few more M's at least. No? Well, unless I've missed them. But again, the levels is a really nice hit. Harmony, Supercell. Alright, that's decent. And I will point this out every time I see the card. I wish it was just Construct rather than Construct Nitro. Then at least that way it has some use in Klloo as well with Singularity. Makes Singularity a lot more playable. Yeah, look at that, right? Everyone really wants full play sets of levels to play with. despite it only being in the €3. I mean, it is obviously a fantastic in Line Strike, if not better in Line Strike. But I do think it'll go down. Ooh, double. Just Nick and a Rage Spectre. Just Nick is also really strong. Nada. A third Stonewall Gauntlet, unfortunately. So we got a Cold Foil Legendary and a Rainbow Legendary. So the boxes are nice, right? They're giving us good pulls, but just not what we really want. Over there. Nada, and some more nada. Alright, well that wasn't horrible. I think we did really well with the Majestics in that box. Alright, now leaves one more. Might as well respin my my idea for strike decks, right? So they're meant to be the new inductory player thing, right? So I think what the fantastic version would be each deck with several heroes and had, you know, hero cards, the classes, whatever it is, whatever you need to make it functional, right? A whole bunch of generics, and then the ability for a person to just swap out the equipment and the actual heroes. Now, I don't think this is realistic, because I can't see LSS printing that many cards for a Precon, in all honesty. Right? If they were going to give us sideboards or extra cards, that would have been done in the Armory decks, and it just wasn't. But I would still like the idea, right? Even if it's just, you know, you flip the hero over, and each side is a different class, and that way you can play, and you can trial, and you can experiment, right? Which is a bit more introductory. That's what I would like to see from the strike decks. What we're probably going to get is just very simplified heroes, similar to the Round the Table, if not just around the table. No way, side armor. You never have to apologize for leaving. Everyone has their own time, right? Gotta do whatever you gotta do. But yeah, we should find Ounce a bit more soon enough, right? The Gen Con is coming up in the UK, I believe, is where it's going to be announced. Is that where Gen Con is? Is it US? It's probably US, actually, thinking about it. It's also a curiosity, right? Because James White won't be, you know, announcing it there. Well, he could. I could see him changing his mind. But he did, you know, state that he wouldn't be at anything till World. Which is good, because he needs a bit of a break. But yeah, really interested to see what strike decks are, right? And what niche they fill. If they just Blitz 2.0, or if they're actually something sort of brand new. Alright, got them all cut open. Got little scraps. Of course, they drop past the box and land on the floor. There's still a Marvel to come. Maybe we should just open them normally. I feel like this is quicker overall, right? And better payoff. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can cut them properly though. That is. Although, actually the nice thing is, we get a Chi Marvel. We really don't know what the other side is, right? Could be a Sacred Art, could be any of the Transcend cards. Still want Rising Sun, Setting Moon most of all, because that card just looks gorgeous. Yeah, so there's two things that we want to find. Rising Sun, Setting Moon, and Meridians. Yeah, cool that we get another L, but we can still get a Marvel. Actually, I'd still expect a Marvel, right? Because were they just above cases or just below cases? Either way, we expect one Marvel. Wrong way. 4. 2, 3, 4. Well, nothing's so far. I think I find a better time slot, right? Because I do this first thing in the morning before I have to go do stuff. And I'm always groggy. Alright. Oh, my bad. I did nick that one. Just a tad. Alright. No other real cards were hurt in the process though. So that's fine. Oh, this one too. This one actually looks a lot worse. Ah, but look at that. Front and back, but I didn't nick the two important ones. Thankfully. Alright, so I should be doing them in smaller stacks. Not really a big deal again. The majority of this is just garbage. As in literal garbage, just to be thrown out and... or stored and hoarded, I guess, but should be thrown out. Oh, I know. So with Blitz, right? Clash is a very popular, right? I don't deny that, don't dispute that, right? Clash was very well thought out. People enjoy Clash. Same with Commoner in some circumstances. The big problem with both formats, though, is LSS can never really endorse or back them, right? I know where it's on the table, given Klugenbox's interview, that Clash can be ran at, bigger events, but they can't endorse them as their proper formats, because it's basically saying, one segment of our game doesn't utilize everything we're manufacturing, which is a big no-no in actuality. But what could they do then, right? Or actually, a better train of thought entered my head, right? If they did, right, endorse Commoner or endorse Clash, well, that means that they'd have to start printing cards to target them, right? Because that's going to help improve sales. It's going to be something for them to actively do, which means that the quality of rares goes up, the quality of commons might go up. The quality of commons equipment and rare equipment go up. Although I think you can have up to majestic equipment or any. I can't remember if you can have legendaries in Clash, right? Obviously not in Commoner. But the idea is basically, right, there's no win-win scenario. If they fully endorse it, it will lose what it becomes, because then they will start supporting it. And the way to support it is to improve card quality. And if card quality goes up, then rares just become, akin to Majestics and everything like that. So again, this all circles back to me just being incredibly interested in whatever strike decks are and how they can fix the current issues. Ooh, Weakest Link. This is fantastic. I was playing around with this in KO, and I really enjoy it. As a nice 6 for KO. Right, even Rhino probably really likes it. That's definitely a good M to find. Otherwise, nothing. Siren's cool. Look at that, another Tenant. Tenant's going to be one of the worst Majestics to continuously pull. Though we did get another Al. Fortunately, it is a Traverse the Universe, just a foil. Nice thing though is Traverse the Universe is incredibly playable in all three as well. So yeah, it's still a $90 Rainfall compared to Meridians at 30. So I can trade it in basically and get Meridians, which is, I guess, good enough. I don't think we got a Marvel, right? Like the 3 legendaries. So do I complain or do I not complain? That's the question. Oh, another Restless Coalescence. It's definitely been taking a dive, right? As strong as it is in Enigma, and as strong as Enigma is, again, I think he just popped off too early in terms of popularity. Now it's being reined in as Zen and Nu find their place in the world. And all 3 heroes are strong, right? I think they are all strong in their own right. Manifestations, another Enigma card. I can't really complain about the M's. We did get another legendary. Visit the Golden Anvil on a Murky Water, unfortunately. Anything to end it off? Yeah, Cold Foil, Undertow Stiletto. Okay. Nothing compared to either Phantasmal Footsteps or Meridians, right? They're just gorgeous cards. Put aside. Okay, well, that leaves just 1 box left to go. What can we get? Still want, obviously 1 Transcend card. I did weigh all the boxes unfortunately. There's no gold. Again, if you didn't know, right? 4-gram difference. That more or less pounds. Either way, there's a substantial difference to be able to weigh boxes and fly in the pack. Cases, probably not. Because, you know, depending on how much air or anything's trapped inside, plays a part. The other thing is, I do want to keep one of these packs, and that just saves me buying one down later, so I can frame it. So, lucky dip. Hopefully that one doesn't have the cold foil or a marble. I suppose we can do them little by little. Get some around and see. But yeah, the majority of them are going to be nothing. Kind of why I like just opening them en masse. As an actual mass, right? Because if we go... Whoopty, foil rare, right? It's not really that interesting once you get past the first 2 cases. I think we need more EAs, more sort of alternative chase. They can be a bit more common. I mean, I'm sure someone's, you know, statistically thought about it and gone, well, how do we reel them in? What if we make it, you know, every 3rd pack has something of interest? And that used to be the Majestic, sure, but, you know, it's obviously not nowadays. You get the dopamine fix. Make sure they become addicted. But, you know, whatever mask you want on it, this is, you know, gambling overall. But cardboard's thicker than paper, so we like turning paper into cardboard, no? Alright. Meridians, we'll be cocky. We'll go for one more legendary. Or a Transcend. A Transcend that I don't have, right? Even if it's not Rising Sun, Setting Moon, just a Transcend card would be nice. We get ourselves an Eloquent Eulogy, which I think is a very powerful card for Visette, and I'd kind of speculate on it, in all honesty, that the last RE deck is going to be Visette. I think that makes a lot of sense. But, obviously, the playing field is very large, so it doesn't have to be Visette. That's more so just because, you know, it's been a buzz lately of what it needs to really get off the ground, and getting the armoring decks just seem like a fantastic way to do it. Is that gold? That is gold. It's not Meridians, though, unfortunately. Is it another Stonewall Gauntlet? I'm going to be really annoyed if it's another Stonewall Gauntlet. It's the second time in a row where a case that has had 2 of them. No, it is 12 Petal. Alright, we can deal with a 12 Petal. Again, I'm pretty sure similar to the Traverse Universe, the Rain Before was actually kind of okay. It's more than the Meridians at the very least, right? Not by much. Alright, well, so this was a fantastic case. There was a legendary in every box, basically. I think one didn't have one had 2, but yeah. Fairly nice. Oh, it doesn't go there. It goes up there. Which means I'm also pretty happy with the pack I put aside. Alright, as long as we find the cold foil, it most likely has nothing in it. Depending on what we pull, we might gamble and swap it out for a different one. Nothing in that one. What was the God, that probability thing that popped around, right? The whole door conundrum. Give you 3 doors, you pick one. Then I give you an option to pick between one of the other 2. The probability goes up because the only, you know, state that the host could offer that deal is if one of the 2 doors was it. Alright. Not up. Is anything M-wise I'm looking for left? I do want to go through at the end of this and check out what playsets we did pull. I think we did fairly well. Actually get a majority of the playsets. At least of cards that I really want. You know what I should do at the very least, even if we are doing them one by one, is cut open a bunch of them. Make this easier. Oh, I just thought of a wacky idea. I'd kind of like as well, right? If I could figure out which pack most likely has cold foil in, and then frame that, and then I can do, you know, Schrodinger's cold foil. Nothing in this one. Yeah, it's wash away, and nada. Come on, cold foil, come on. Oh, a mole. Still a nice M. I really like the flexible attack reactions that they're printing. If you think about it, it's been so long since we've gotten, you know, something like Razor, Reflex, or Pummel. Dust. Quite a lot of them as well. I hope they do go down the route that a lot of people are saying, right, and make Dromai 2.0 similar to Prism 2.0, where, you know, if you have Dust in play or something like that, you can search out dragons. Make Dust incredibly valuable. So many M's just going up at the flip of a dime. And I have a lot of each dust. I'm sure everyone has a lot of each dust. Oh, Shifting Winds. Another M that I do actually want. Come on. One Marvel, please. Tooth and Claw. At least this box seems to be favoring Zen. The others have not been. There is 5 packs left. Plus the one I set aside. I mean, realistically, maybe I should just buy, you know, a loot pack. Chances are, you know, stores have opened and done the same thing and put aside one that won't necessarily have anything of interest. But I do think I want to, you know, frame booster packs from every set. Actual sealed. Rather than, you know, be full. I feel like they look better. I'm just trying to, you know, open it neatly. 3 left. No cold foil yet. So there's a chance for us to alternate. No Marvel in this case. Fortunately. Masked of Wise and Whiskers. Well, at least I don't have to worry too much. This is incredibly dark, though. The cold foil. If they... kind of looks like they hit the background as well, but I guess not. But yeah, that is... again, part of the problem with some of the cold foils, where I kind of want them in rainbow foil. And a proper choice be made. Like 12 Petals, because of how bright the card is innately. Looks way... in fact, what am I doing? I have one in cold foil somewhere here. Pretty sure I pulled one. And there you go. Oh, they're on top. Yeah. Yeah, so in cold foil, that looks really nice. Right, with the markings and everything, and the shading, and of course, compared to the background. Then you look at this card, and it's just completely washed out by the dark of the foiling. Do you say washed out when something's too dark, or do you just say washed out when something, you know, is color faded? Either way, you get the point that I'm trying to say. All right. 1 pack left. Overall, done really well for the box. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Does one of these have the Marvel? Keep that one. We'll swap them. Dun dun dun. No. No is the answer. There's absolutely nothing. Out of curiosity, right? What was the pull rates? Do game, Collector's Center, Mistveil. The Marvels are 1 in 100 packs, so slightly over a case. Yeah, okay. That makes me feel better, right? Not getting 1 in the case. I have seen, you know, a lot of people, even we ourselves, have gotten 2 Marvels in a single case. So it's nice that, you know, again, the mentality is not to buy a case, but, you know, it still kind of is at the end of the day. Alright, the question is, how do we do overall? Take the legendaries out. Yeah, look at that. 4 from the case. 3 rainbow, 1 cold foil. So I think that's fairly nice, because the rates on them are also... Do they say? Yeah, legendaries 1 in 96, right? Which again, if this is how I've done, unfortunately someone out there has gotten really bad. And overall, we got 1, 2, 3. Wait. I pulled more legendaries today in this one case. No, equal. Than I have in 6 other cases. Right? Because that's how many we've done in total. 6. Still, bound to happen that there were reprints, right? We got the full set of Mask of Recurring Nightmares, which I really want to sleeve. Don't know where they are. Fortunately, 2 Rainbow Foil Traverses. Both versions of 12 Battle. And I believe both these are Rainbow Foil. That's Rainbow Foil. That's Rainbow Foil, yeah. It's still fairly decent. For just 7 cases, I think. To get a variety, I mean.